Dear viewers, a humble request from our side, please watch the video till the end, and we guarantee you that this video will make you think and inspire you to break the barriers of fear, of judgment, and criticism. It was a cloudy morning in the town of Darwin. The streets were wet with last night's rain, and the trees dripped slow, heavy drops onto the cobblestones. Among these winding alleys walked Ravi, a 32-year-old man who looked far older than his years, shoulders hunched, eyes darting at every passerby. He lived a life wrapped in silence and anxiety. He had once dreamed of becoming a writer, but he never published a word. Every time he wrote, he imagined the world laughing at him. What will they think? What if they find it childish? Who am I to even try? One morning, after yet another sleepless night, Ravi did something uncharacteristic. He walked toward the mountains. Rumors had long surrounded the forest monastery of Tapasthala, where an old monk named Aaryan was said to have answers for those who had lost their way. When Ravi arrived, he was hesitant. He expected rituals, chants, maybe incense, but instead found the monk sitting calmly beneath a crooked mango tree, eyes closed, a small wooden bowl in his hand. Aaryan didn't open his eyes as Ravi approached. "Master," Ravi said timidly, "my thoughts are eating me alive. I fear people's judgment. I don't know how to be free." Aaryan opened his eyes slowly, looked at Ravi and asked, "If a bird sings in the forest and no one is there to hear it, does its song still exist?" Ravi blinked. "Yes, suppose it does." The monk smiled. "Then your voice exists, even if no one applauds." Aaryan led Ravi to a small stone room with a single mirror inside. He asked Ravi to sit before it. "This is the mirror of perception," Aaryan said. "Look at yourself and tell me whose eyes you see." Ravi stared. At first, he just saw himself, but slowly, the mirror began to change. He saw his father shaking his head in disappointment, then his old teacher mocking his poetry, then colleagues smirking at the idea of his dreams. He gasped. "What is this?" "This," Aaryan whispered, "is the mirror your mind has carried for years. These are not real people. These are puppets made by your fear. You feed them, you dress them, you bow to them." Ravi's heart pounded. "But how do I make them go away?" "You do not kill shadows with swords. You kill them with light. Live so brightly that shadows disappear on their own." That night, Aaryan took Ravi to a hidden river deep in the forest. Floating in the water were hundreds of masks, of different shapes, faces, and expressions. "These are the faces people wear to fit the world's expectations," Aaryan explained. "We wear them so long we forget our own." Ravi picked up a mask. It looked like a smiling version of himself. Too perfect, too polished. He placed it back. "Why do we hide behind them?" Aaryan chuckled. "Because we believe the real us is too small, too broken, too unworthy." But here is the twist. He leaned closer. "Every soul you're afraid of is wearing their own mask. The ones you're afraid of are afraid too." That night, Ravi dreamt of walking through a city of masked people, all whispering, all scared. On the seventh day, Ravi and Aaryan sat silently as rain poured around them. After a long time, Ravi broke the silence. "You've hardly spoken to me. Why?" Aaryan looked up at the rain. "Because your mind is already too loud. Silence is where you begin to hear yourself. But I still don't know how to stop worrying about others." Aaryan stood and pointed at the storm. "Does this rain ask who likes it before it falls? Does the wind ask permission to blow? Your existence is not an audition." Suddenly, thunder roared. A tree nearby cracked and fell. Ravi leaped to his feet in shock, but Aaryan didn't flinch. "You see, even trees fall without anyone's opinion. Life happens anyway. The question is, will you dance like the storm, or wait forever for silent applause?" Before Ravi left, Aaryan gave him an old scroll wrapped in silk. "Open this only when you're truly ready." Months passed. Ravi returned to the city. Something had changed. He no longer avoided people. He started sharing his writing online. He received criticism, even ridicule, but also love, connection, and praise. One night, feeling both proud and afraid, he finally opened the scroll. It read, "The ones you fear will judge you, are too busy fearing their own judgment. The prison was never theirs. You built the walls, and you hold the key." Ravi went on to become a celebrated writer not because he silenced the world, but because he stopped silencing himself. He returned to Tapasthala years later to thank Aaryan, only to learn that the monk had passed away months ago. But beneath the mango tree, carved into the bark, he found a message. Let them think what they want. You live, you shine. You go on. If this story touched your heart or made you pause and think, share it with someone who overthinks. And if you're someone who hides your dreams, fearing what others might say, let today be the day you choose your voice over their opinions. Comment below. What would you do if no one was watching? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more such soul-awakening stories. Because sometimes, one story can change everything.